Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are returning and if you're new here, my name is Amber. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we are doing starter locks do's and don'ts when it comes to, maintenance and keeping your hair as healthy as it can be. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. So first, let's start off with the number one don't. And this number one don't, I'm kind of hypocritical because I still struggle with it, but I have to tell y'all, so maybe y'all could do better than me, but do not over manipulate your hair. Do not over manipulate your hair. Do not put it in those tight, beautiful, cute ponytails that we all love. Don't do it, even though it's really hard. Just try to leave your hair alone as much as possible. If you are manipulating your hair, try to do it by like pinning it up in different ways. For instance, like one day I had it all over to one side and I just like pinned this side up and I felt like that was a decent hairstyle. Be very careful about putting too much tension on your hair because it will cause your locks to unravel. For instance, I have two on my ears. You can't see them right now because I have a really cute little thing going on, but if you look at my other videos you'll be able to see them. But these two on the sides were unraveling until like halfway down, so my lock probably coming like right here. It was unraveling up until this point probably, and same over here. And it came from me trying to put my hair in all those cutesy ponytails, and then once I stopped doing that and I took a break from it, this lock is almost fully locked, and then this one only unravels until like this point. And I think that says a lot about just leaving your hair alone as much as possible. If you really want your hair to lock and don't want it to take take months and months and months on end, do not over manipulate your hair and just let it do what it wants to do at first. I promise the time will come where we'll both be able to do as many hairstyles as we want, but at the beginning try to limit that and keep it to a minimum. First do is use lemon juice in the first few months. If you want to check out my video about my lemon juice routine when I first got my locks done, I encourage you to click on that video just to hear me talk a little bit more about it. But it was referred to me by my stylist and I think it helped my hair a ton. So in the beginning, it's really important to keep moisture in your hair because the moisture allows your hair to expand and contract, and that's what gets your hair locked. So adding lemon juice in your hair, it keeps your hair moisturized, and then it also is a natural antibacterial and antiseptic, so it cleans your hair as you use it, which is really important, especially in the beginning when you might be like, oh my gosh, my hair itches and stuff like that. The lemon juice is very helpful when it comes to it. My hair didn't itch at all, and I think it's because of the lemon juice that I was using on my hair daily. So I encourage you to check out that video, do your research, and see if that is something that you want to try for your hair as well. My second don't is do not add oil to your hair without adding water to it first. Okay? So you have to add moisture water before adding the oil, or your hair won't absorb it and the oil will just sit on top and do nothing for your hair. The nutrients will not get soaked into your locks. It will be pretty much pointless, and it's kind of wasting money and energy and time and whatever else you want to waste on it. But do remember to always apply water or some type of moisture before adding oil, because it won't be doing anything beneficial for your hair if you don't have moisture on it first. And then along with that, that's mostly referring to like your actual locks. When it comes to your scalp, you can add the oil without wetting it, but don't overdo it either. Pay attention to your scalp, make sure it's not dry, but you don't want to overdo it or it will weigh your scalp down. I feel like I did that. I was using black castor oil on my scalp and my scalp started hurting, and I think it's because it was too much oil on my scalp and it was probably clogging up or something. I don't know how that worked, but just be careful with adding too much oil on your scalp, but also you want to keep your hair moisturized, so add water and then oil and you should be good. My next do is, oh, I love this one, but not do lame, immature, all of the above, but do what you know is best for your hair. In the beginning stages of having my hair locked, I didn't wash my hair for like the first 2 to 3 months, and I told that to my channel, and a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, your stylist isn't letting you wash your hair, and like that's not good for your hair. And a lot of my family members like, that's gross and stuff like that. But truth be told, I've gone like 6 months without washing my hair before. I don't like saying that because it sounds nasty, but the point is that my hair grows a ton when it's not washed, and it doesn't flake up or get a lot of dandruff. So I'm able to not wash my hair for extended periods of time because that's just how my hair is. So this point is just that you need to do whatever works best for your hair. Everything that, you know, I say isn't gonna work for you, the same as everything that your stylist says might not work for you as well. So do what's best for your hair. I feel like if you got into a routine with your new natural hair and you feel like it was helping your hair grow and keeping it healthy, I say try it with your locks as well, you know, because you know your hair best. So do what you know is best for your hair, okay? Cool. The next don't is do not overdo it on the product side. If you've been doing, you know, enough research about locks, I'm sure you know this point, but it's super duper important, especially because a lot of these products, you don't know what's in them. And the problem with locks is that you can't just wash it out and start over. So before, you know, you could try whatever products you want, probably, as long as it's not like bleach or something, and it'll come out of your hair and be brand new. But with the locks, I feel like the stuff in here is never gonna really go away fully, even with a extensive wash. So just be very minimum of the products. My stylist uses Joy Gel and coconut oil to retwist my hair, and then I don't add any other products to my hair when I'm, you know, maintaining it on my own. I just use water and natural oils. So keep it to a minimum. You might even want to use like a leave-in conditioner, maybe like a rose water, stuff like that, but be very careful and intentional about the products that you're putting on your hair. My next do is do understand that there will be bad days when it comes to your locks. If you've watched some of my videos on my channel, you're probably like, oh my gosh, but your hair, no, you're not like that. But it looks like from my channel that I love my hair all the time, but that is not true. I love my hair when I come on camera. I do not love my hair all the time. Sometimes it looks dry. It doesn't want to do what I want it to do. The roots are too puffy, so I can't style it how I want to. So just know that there will be bad days, and sometimes it took a toll on my confidence because I was already like transitioning from, you know, weaves and wigs and long hair to this style. So I was already like, am I still pretty? Like, I don't know, things like that. So when you have a bad hair day, that just makes it 10 times worse. But it's important to, you know, stay grounded in who you are, maintain your confidence, practice self-care, stuff like that. I don't know if that feels like too, like, okay, you're doing too much, but my hair is really important to me. It's something, it's how I present myself to the world. So if I don't like my hair, that's a big deal for me. So if it's a big deal for you too, just, you know, try to find little ways to boost your confidence and know that the good days are coming. My next don't is, okay, so you'll have locks and they'll have like a string of hair, and then it might have a little ball on the end. If you get those in your hair, do not pull on them. I know it's so hard not to do. I'll insert a picture of what I'm talking about too, because I don't have any right now. But if you pull on those little balls, it's gonna make all of this, all of your hard work on the ends, it's gonna make all that hard work unravel. So do not pull on those balls. Find a way to tuck it back into the lock. I know a lot of people do it with like crochet hooks. I sometimes like find ways to wrap it and then tuck it in there. So whatever you do, don't pull on them. Find a way to tuck it back in. And yeah, that's just a huge tip. Even though it can be hard and it's so like, I don't know, touching on the ends, it's just something I do naturally. So don't make a mistake and pull those balls out while you're like playing in your hair and twirling it and stuff. It's a big no. My next do might not feel like it's about your hair at all, but do make sure that you are healthy first. Your hair and your health is very much connected, just like you know, when you take care of yourself, your nails grow, your skin looks better. It's the same thing with your hair. So whatever you put into your body will reflect in your hair, and if there are problems with your hair, it could be something to do with how you're taking care of yourself. So it's important to, you know, eat balanced meals and have a balanced diet. I always say, like, eat the rainbow, so you're getting a bunch of nutrients from a ton of different places, because yeah, it's really important to not only your body, your health, but also your hair. So I feel like my hair is a reflection of my health, and yeah, it's doing well when I'm doing well. So make sure you take care of yourself first, and I feel like your locks and your hair will follow. This is my next and last don't. But don't over retwist your hair. This is, I feel like it's probably even harder when you do your hair on your own. But for me, when I go to my stylist and, like, you know, 4 weeks later or something, and my hair isn't looking as fresh as I wanted to, sometimes I make a mistake and retwist the edges of my hair, which is no good, because the edges of my hair are a lot thinner than the rest of my locks. So I feel like if you put too much tension on these little thin locks, they will fall out. Like, I'm pretty sure they will. Let me show y'all, like, my small one. This one is so small, and the hair is a minimal amount of hair that attaches this lock to my scalp. So imagine if I keep retwisting that and adding tension to those few hairs holding this lock together. It will fall out. So do not over retwist your hair. Be very careful about that. I feel like I naturally sometimes do it, like, oh, let me just make this one look better. But no, don't do that. If anything, like, I just added a headband today. Do stuff like that. Find ways to not over retwist your hair, because it'll add way too much tension to your poor scalp, and then you might just wake up and a lock might be on the ground. I don't know. That's never happened to me, because I'm pretty fresh in this journey, but it's happened to me with braids before, because I was, like, over twisting this one braid in my hair and the whole braid fell out. So if it happened with that, I'm sure it could happen with your locks. So don't over retwist your hair, and be very, very careful about that. And finally, my last do is take lots and lots of pictures of your journey. I feel like looking back on where you've come is so important, especially with something like this, something that grows and changes sometimes in ways that you don't even notice. I wish I paid more attention to my hair in the beginning and took more pictures and more videos, not only to show on my channel, but to also have for myself, and, you know, to look back on and just be like, oh my gosh, my hair has changed so much, and I'm so proud of that. So take as many pictures as you want to, as you feel like you need to. Some people might be like, she feeling herself, but yeah, she is feeling herself. Yeah, take as many pictures and videos as you want. Yeah, I just can't wait to look back on this, like, 2 years from now and be like, oh my gosh, look how my hair looked, and look where I'm at now. But yeah, take lots of pictures, enjoy the journey, enjoy every single stage. You'll never be able to re-experience different parts of your journey. So, like, I have an aunt right now, her hair is, like, down to her butt, her locks are, but she's like, it's way too heavy and stuff like that. I wish I tried more stuff when my hair was shorter. Enjoy every single part of this journey, and I think that's all, y'all. I don't want to over talk. I don't want to overdo it. I feel like I have so many other things I want to tell y'all about caring for your locks, but that's all I have for right now. Comment any questions you have below, any differences you feel in something that I said. Let me know. I want to hear y'all's thoughts, and please like this video and subscribe if you have not done so already. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.